You already know, man. Superhero fitness, let's go. Yeah, I'm getting to these games. Yeah, I'm getting to these games. Yeah, I'm getting to these games. The sweat, the strain, and the pain, it's all a part of the game. We getting to them games. Yeah, we getting to them games. Yeah, we getting to the game. Superhero, the name of the cage.
What up, superheroes? CJ Washington Jr. at your service. Today's video, man, we're talking about wrapping it up. But we ain't talking about your eggplant either. We are talking about them wrists. Maybe that could be a thumbnail. I probably should put the wrist wraps on. Yeah, I made that my thumbnail. I'm put the wraps on and make that my thumbnail. I'm doing a product review of the villain wraps and the Nordic lifting wraps. TUFF villain wraps, Nordic lifting wraps. I have 4 different categories I'm rating these bad boys in. Dopeness, durability, comfort, effectiveness. Dopeness, durability, comfort, effectiveness. All right, first of all, dopeness. Basically, which one? I'm from the Deion Sanders School of Performance, man. You look good, you feel good, you feel good, you play good. They pay good. Come on, Deion. So, because I think that I'm always into what things look like. I think how we feel we look, when we feel we look better, we tend to perform better. So, I've always throw that in there, and that's why I wear a match when I go to the gym. I don't buy $100 clothes to go to the gym. But I like to match. I wear my joggers with my fitted shirt, show off the guns, hugging the sleeves. Yeah, I like to do all that stuff. So, dopeness is my first category, not #1 category. All right, so here we go. Villain wraps, TUFF wraps. That's all they are. Pretty bland. I bought the black blend. It was pretty bland, but I will tell you what. The cool thing about this font right here, super cool. So then when you put them on, as you see in the thumbnail, man, to bench press and on the back of your wrist is this TUFF sign is actually pretty tough. All right, for the Nordic lifting ones, though, I went with the camo. And, I mean, actually, I think this look a little cooler. Maybe it's just because it's the camo, or maybe because they have a little lifting guy right here that I sort of like, Nordic lifting. And, I don't know, man, just the way it looks, just look a little better to me. It just looks a little bit better, a little fresh, a little doper to me. So, I mean, but they're kind of identical in setup. This has the villain wrap right here. This one doesn't, so that's probably the biggest difference. It just has some font and some text on the actual strap, but this doesn't. But I'm gonna give the edge to Nordic lifting in the dopeness category only because of that, because of camo. So maybe if I didn't go through and see if TUFF had any camo ones, so maybe just a camo. #2, durability. Durability for me is kind of a push. And that's one reason why you can see they're raggedy looking. I didn't do this video right away because I wanted to use them for a substantial amount of time. So I've been using these for about 3 months, both of those. And they all tear here, right where the stitching is at. So if I give TUFF and Nordic lifting, anybody making straps a creative criticism, you know, a little critique, I would be whatever stitch or whatever you guys use right here to make this more sustainable would be ideal. Because really, other than that, they did not break apart in any stretch. They remained there. The stretchiness, the thickness, everything remained intact. It's tearing up a little here, but it has no bearing on what it is. This pair didn't, but my other pair of Nordic lifting, the other side, it did. So I'm gonna push and say it's a tie, because both did the same thing. Now, also because this part is leather, you can see that's kind of pulling off a little bit, but this is not leather. So because they didn't use leather on this, which is going to come to play in a second, because they didn't use leather on the strap, this leather part is tearing up a little bit. So this appears like it's not as durable, but it's still together. All the stitching is together. It's just right here on this part on both that end up tearing. So I'm going to push, tie. And next, comfort. Which one is more comfortable? I sort of like these. they're more comfortable. The Nordic lifting ones, they're more comfortable because they're just more flexible. They're more stretchy. They give a little bit. The material, I'm not sure what material they use. I'm sure you could go look it up and figure it out. But this material feels great. This material is a little tougher, not a little more coarse on the skin. So comfortability, more comfortable. I'm going with Nordic lifting. So right now, Nordic lifting is up 2-1, and both of 2-1, and both of them are tied. So last one, effectiveness. Now, this one gets a little tricky. Effectiveness depends upon what you're doing. So first, I'm gonna touch on powerlifting and strength, guys. Two things I said about this Nordic lifting one. Because they didn't have the leather here, right? And because the material is more comfortable and more elastic, more stretchy, this one is not as good to me. The whole point of wearing a wrist wrap, the whole point of wrapping it up is so we could keep a very straight wrist, so that your knuckles will be above your wrist right below your elbow, with the bar being right in between. You want to keep that relationship. The stretchier or looser this strap is, the least likelihood it is to be able to do that. So for powerlifters, strength guys who we're trying to keep that straight wrist, trying to keep it as erect as possible, TUFF wraps is the way to go. For Olympic lifts and for novice and everyday gym goers who point is, we don't need, and I'll give you an example for ollie lifts, you need this action to happen. You need this flexion in your wrist to happen, because we're doing cleans, we're doing snatches, and you need the flexibility in the wrist. So you wouldn't want that straight, tight wrist. So for those guys, Olympic lifters, CrossFitters, everyday gym goers, because it's more comfortable, because you need the flexion in your wrist, I would suggest get the Nordic lifting straps. So in my 4 categories, which one I prefer? For what I like both of them, man. I like both of them, for real. For what I do when I'm powerlifting, when I'm bench pressing and powerlifting, I use the villain wraps, the tough one. When I'm doing other things, curls for the girls, tricep extensions, some other different stuff, maybe some cleans, I'm going with the Nordic lifting straps. So it all just depends on what you're looking for. Which one I recommend these two. So enough with all this talking, man. Don't be stingy with your gains. Share this video. Like it, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button so you know when all my new videos are coming in. And before I say bye, I'm doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. You don't want to miss it. Fitness giveaway. It's free stuff. I'm giving you free stuff. Subscribe and then take it. That's all you gotta do. Just take it. I don't even want it. Take the stuff. Take the stuff. Hey, bro. Hey, man, I need to holler at you for a minute. Come here. Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, man, what's wrong? Why you look so down? You know that girl I've been seeing? We've been spending a lot of time together. I've been over her house 5-6 times a week, an hour a day. I'm always sweaty when I come back. I got her pregnant, man. I'm pretty sure I got her pregnant. Pregnant? How did you get her pregnant? How did this happen? Wait, I know how you got her pregnant. No, but serious. Come on, man. You didn't wear protection? You didn't wrap it up? Nah, of course, man. Of course I brought protection. Of course I was going to wrap it up, but you don't understand, man. I get there. She looking all extra sexy like she always doing. It was a Monday. And you know how usually Monday, everybody be clamoring around her, but for whatever reason, she was just like right there, like glowing, nobody over there. So I run over there. I'm excited, probably more excited than normal. I just get right under, man. Start sliding my hands around her. Put my fingers all in the groove, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, one thing led to another. And I'm 10, 15. I'm in. I'm going. One. I start feeling that pump, man. And then before I know it, there it is. I'm done. We've been over this, man. We've been over this time and time again. I got you 2 sets of wraps. You gotta wrap it up. Next time you go to the gym, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be a man? Are you gonna be a man, stand up for your mistakes and what you have done? Go to the gym next time, wrap it up tight. No rappy, no tappy. And take responsibility for your sets and your reps and get the job done. Do it like a grown-up. Be a man. I'm going to be a man and I'm going to do what I got to do. I promise, man. Next time I go to the gym, I'll wrap it up. But for now, be a man, live up to my mistakes, and I'll just do everything all over again. Strap it up, get in there, handle my business, man. I appreciate you, bro. Love you, man.